Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities, here we offer you. We gon' show you a new way. The content, it never strays from positive and uplifting. Once a week, the scope gifted. With the presence of your eyes, what a distraction. Beautiful to soul, especially in action. This year not ration, came in abundance. Films like in Sundance, tech like the pop art. Tachi Queen, you are Curtis, a beast heart. You must carry, cause MCs they all vary and seldom do they motivate. World full of hate, we serve the hope on a plate across different platforms. Let's hear a buffet, hydration like Boucher. Don't focus on a day, we always here for you. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settled in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. Now you award winning with no award tours. This culture meets the art. Podcast with the heart and essence of the growth. The power's in the people. Without you, we ain't equal. What we lack is ego. We're back now, so here we go. Run the show like Arsenio. Episodic, our rituals, minds change through visual representation of our nation and its differences. Some explanation of our uniqueness and innocence. Mass media's intention is to desensitize. We raise the wise and knowledge is power. Without it, we turn coward and proud of a known product. Like we could take it with us. I wish the greats were still alive and here with us, but it is what it is. We're left here to share our gift, and that's precisely what we'll do with it. Shape shift and fluidly, we can pass this test and still in our unity, elevating through stress. Yes, MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, not your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, not your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. Yeah. It's up to you. You got the torch now. MediaScope. We're here for you, and you. We got it all. Tech, pop, music. We got it all. Tech, pop, music. We got it all. Yeah. Tech, pop, music. We got it all.
3, 2,
yeah. Tech, pop.
So the gods of social media and the gods of technology probably were not pleased with the pound cake and oranges that I put out as offerings and the burnt offerings, because they didn't like it, apparently, because they weren't trying to cooperate today. But nonetheless,
well,
welcome everyone. Go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying, MC?
No, I see the smoke from the aroma. It looks like they're eating it right now. They're consuming
burnt offerings. Well, I guess so.
It's not
okay. Well, so the burnt offerings did work. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I see the sweet aroma going up.
Yes, like incense. Welcome everyone to MediaScope. This is the show where we talk all about media, tech, and pop culture every week, 6 p.m. Eastern time on all the wonderful platforms that I'm about to mention here. My name, I would be, if anyone cares, Tachi, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. I'm joined by you all. Thank you so much for being here. And also by a one MC Curtis. Are you here?
Hey, what's happening? Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on with you?
Not a whole lot.
You sound fabulous. Why are you so excited?
Well, I think I'm on my way to the approval.
I'm sorry, wait, hold on. Let me get myself together before you tell me anything. Sorry. On your way to where?
Well, on my way to receiving cryptocurrency for my my entertainment.
Oh, that's right. You now accept cryptocurrency for your dance shows. Fantastic. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, ApeCoin,
Right.
Mana. Get it while it's hot. All you have to do is drop it into his wallet and it's
Yes.
fantastic. Let's see who we have in the audience. Jenny Sorokin is here. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here all the way from California. Tanya Moore is here and says, so pleased to be here and on time. You were, and we weren't. No thanks to the social media gods, but they have apparently we've appeased them. We see the smoke. Also, let's see. Hey, Kerwin Bornell is here and says, what's good, Dr. Tachi and Curtis? Happy hump day. Happy hump day to you. So good to see you. Terry Johnson is here. Terry has a fantastic show. She does all sorts of things, digital marketing, etc. Make sure you watch her on Tuesdays at 12 noon on the Biz Chicks, and also at, is it 1 o'clock? No. It's 11 with the Biz Chicks and 12 for the show on Terry Johnson Online. Put the info in the chat so that I get it right. Trish says, we are here now. Yes, Trish, we are. Look who else is here.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, you get a
So hopefully you enjoyed that little show that MC put on.
beep beep. Who's got the keys to my Jeep?
Happy Wednesday. They've got the grill fired up. Oh, do we have, is that where the burnt offerings came from the grill for the MediaScope food truck? Let us know, Serena. But Serena is here. She is the queen of food truckery and the minister of libation. And she has already started. Get your libations here. All sorts of wonderful things. I'll take a sparkling water, please. That's my favorite drink, by the way, in case you didn't know. I'll take a sparkling water. And it is Taco Wednesday. We're never here on Tuesday, so you can always join us on tacoing of the Wednesday.
Hey, do you like Do you like the flavored sparkling water or just regular sparkling water?
No, the flavored ones, like the essence with the essences, no sugar or aspartame are in it, but the ones with the, because if there's sugar, then that just becomes soda. But the one with the essences, the fruit essences, I usually get the ones from Trader Joe's. You all know what I'm talking about. Trader Joe's or Aldi, you know, I usually get those. That's like a treat for me. Make your wonderful dinner, and instead of just plain water, you've got sparkling water? What?
That sounds like a treat for the rich.
Well, if you can't afford $79 a bottle, you are not dancing hard enough.
Right.
I need you to pick up the speed, polish those gold boots a little more.
I need to get a sound effect where hard dancing.
What would that sound effect be? I'm very disturbed.
Yeah, yeah, I have to wait on that one.
Okay, great, fantastic. But before we get to it, let me say hello to everybody who's watching us on Facebook. I appreciate you. If you are watching on the Tubing of the U or YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are watching on Twitter, today we're on Twitter. I had said LinkedIn, but congratulations, we're on Twitter. tweet, welcome. And for those of you that are going to be listening tomorrow to the replay on Gospel 107.1 FM in Nassau, Bahamas, and the Caribbean, we wish you a multitude of blessings. And I'm about to be... Ladies and gentlemen, we no longer have sound effects from the bargain basement at Walmart. He has gone upscale. He went to Cartier, went to Tiffany's, and picked up Primo. So Gospel 107.1 FM. I hope you like your sound effect now, because I was scared. Did you see my? I don't know if you all saw my face. I was scared as to what he was going to select, because
You know,
last
what was
week
that, huh?
I didn't, because last week you embarrassed us with your week. Well, I was like,
Somebody,
what is
somebody,
that?
somebody liked it. I'm sure.
You liked it,
Well,
and that's all that matters to you, huh?
I'm trying to make sure that everybody's happy. So, just in case
Oh,
someone wasn't happy, which I doubt it, but
oh, how nice. Anyway. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to share this on my timeline, because the tech things earlier and I couldn't share it. So I'm sharing it as we speak, and it's hard for me to talk and eat. So it is what it is. Entertain them with some song, MC, or rap, since you're a rapper. I said rap. Is that rap? Gospel rap, I guess.
and gospel rap could be. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Fantastic.
you know what? I have to admit, it seems like I haven't seen you in a while, and I kind of missed you. How you been?
I'm good. I'm good. Did you really miss me, or were you just missing the shenanigans that you pull?
No, I just kind of missed you. I just had that,
Oh,
that
how
one tear,
nice.
that one tear that falls down, just like,
And
I'm
the
glad to see you.
shenanigans begin. Thank you. I suppose I'm glad to see you here too. We need somebody to run the show. So anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Let's take some comments. Let's see. Yep, Taco Wednesday. Get your tacos while they are hot. Yolanda Lattimore is here. It says, hey, hey. And my favorite, Howard Bison. David Benjamin Eccles says, hello, everyone. MC Barry White Curtis. Wow. Okay. B. Campbell, Beverly is here, wishing greetings to the MediaScope Massive. And yeah, I think we got everybody. All right, let's get to it. How about we have the intro for the media segment, good sir? You had me smiling for a long time, Curtis.
Well, I was in a different part of this. I was in a different part of the screen here, so I had to
Would
rush
you
back
like to
over.
permanently be in a different part of the screen?
No, I'm here now.
Okay,
Right,
that's
so,
what I thought. All right, let's get photo. Actually, there is the photo one from last week, the NAB one. Could we get that?
okay.
Yeah, so let me get my head out of the way. Okay, folks. So I said this on IG. If you are interested in still go, remember last week the code I gave you was going to expire on the 8th. But if you are still interested in going to the NAB show where content comes to life, I have another code for you. This code, and I gave it before, is still good. It is M as in Mary, P as in Paul, 0 as in 0, and 7 as in lucky 7, which is cool because this is our 7th year. MP07, and you can register for the NAB show, which takes place in Las Vegas, Nevada, the 24th through the 27th of this month. It is going to be on fire. You want to be there with bells on or gold boots. Maybe you can borrow MC Curtis's. Biggest show of new media technology, or media technology, let's just say, and entertainment in the world. Why would you not be there? Use the code. If you're planning on going, use the code. It's a free exhibits pass. Free. I won't be there this year, but next year I will be there. Believe me. Okay. MC Curtis doesn't have anything to say to that, so we will keep going. Anyway, Charlotte Toomer is here. It says, good evening. Good evening to you too, Dr. Toomer. And the man that gives epic conversations or holds epic conversations, Dr. Vibe is here. And he says, greetings to you too, sir. So good to see you. He does shows like every day of the week. Check him out on YouTube, etc. You want your bacon wrapped shrimp? The assistant, Queen of Food Truckery, has it for you. Go ahead and get that. Anna is here. Hey, Anna, what's going on? Welcome. Gold boots. Okay. And she gives the, who's the one that says, okay? What's her name? Come on, rapper.
Is that the Medea?
Is Medea a rapper? I'll let you have that. Fine, Medea. Somebody else with the right answer, put it in the chat. I don't know why. She's from New York. Originally was on Love and Hip Hop. I think, yeah. I can't think of her name now. But the answer is not Medea. Wrong.
I don't know. It's just the way you said it. Sounds something like Medea would say.
Jasmine Graham is here. What's up, Jasmine Graham? She says, hey. Yes, she saw the notification, Anna did, on Booking of the Faces and just finished listening to a nice podcast. That's always good. Podcasts, you know what I love about podcasts? That you could be driving somewhere. So this is what I do. If I have to go someplace like Orlando, for example, Orlando is 3 hours from me. So I'm like, that's 2 podcasts, maybe 2.5 podcasts. That's the way I think about it. So by the time you're finished listening to them, you're there. That's why I like podcasts. So here we go. Serena Wills loves the gospel sound effect. He worked hard on that one.
You had to bring the choir in.
Wow. Anyway, here we go. So yes, Jenny put the code in, MP07. Thank you, Jenny. That is the code because I was about to type it in. But that's why we've got MediaScope Massive that helps us out. Thank you, Jenny. If you're interested in the code, that is the code. We'll put it back up again before the end of the show. Anna also mentions that another one of our MediaScope Massive, Carlos Phoenix, is going to be there presenting the YOLO box at their table. So if you happen to be going to NAB in Vegas, make sure you stop by. What is the name of the company? Is it Livestream Masters? Let me know. Make sure you stop by their booth and get a map because NAB is huge. Thank you. Everybody said Cardi B. Why couldn't I think of her name? It was not Medea. Did I not clearly say rapper? Maybe I misspoke. Did I not say rapper?
You did say rapper, but hey, okay. I obviously I don't keep up with this stuff, so she may have done a rap song or something like that.
Medea?
Yeah, I was unaware of it. I could have been.
Okay. See, sometimes when people you just have to say, okay. Okay, MC. That's fine. Have some Asian fusion because we have that on the truck today. That sounds tasty.
It does actually. Sounds pretty
good. Doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Makes me want to have some sushi for dinner. That is tasty. Yeah, so Carlos Phoenix is livestreamingmaster.com. Fantastic. Thank you so very much. Check it out. If you're going to be over there, stop by and tell him MediaScope sent you. Definitely. All right. Could I have photo 1, please? Now, this is a bit of sad news. You know Gilbert Gottfried, right, MC?
I do.
He has passed away, unfortunately, so we have to rest well. I didn't know he was sick. Passed away at the age of 67. He was a comedian and actor, known for doing a lot of voiceover, too. So in addition to comedy, he did a lot of stand-up comedy. That's really what he's well known for and has been in a ton of movies, done a lot of voiceover, and just such a great actor and person. Very funny. So you will be missed. Rest well, Gilbert Gottfried. Let me have photo 2, please, if you are so inclined. This just in. Actually, it's not just in. This happened earlier today. Netflix's Russian subscribers are suing the pants off of them. Or the babushkas off of them.
Tell me more.
I'm about to tell them, about to learn you. Listen up. Non amenti. So as you know, Netflix halted their services. Not just Netflix, but a lot of companies pulled out of Russia or halted their services after after Russia invaded or attacked Ukraine. Right. So Netflix, in a show of solidarity, said we're halting our service in Russia. So apparently, they are hot as what do they eat in Russia?
I have no idea. Biscuits?
I don't know.
How does
Okay,
biscuits?
Russian biscuits. I don't think they eat biscuits. Uh, is beef stroganoff Russian?
Maybe that's
I could be
Polish.
wrong. Stroganoff is Polish?
I'm thinking.
Pierogies are Polish.
Maybe
Okay, somebody puts an example of Russian food in there, but I know they are. We'll say hot as fish grease. They are hot because they said, you know what, we are suing. So Netflix halted their service. They also stopped all acquisitions of Russian programming, like Russian original programming, such as the detective drama Zato, last month. And Western businesses just pulled out of the country en masse. So it's not even just the US, it's Europe that has pulled out of Russia as well. So this has led the law firm of Chernyshov and Lukoyanov and partners to launch a class action suit against Netflix in the District Court of Moscow on behalf of these subscribers. And they said this in the statement. The reason for the lawsuit was a violation of Russian users' rights due to Netflix's unilateral refusal to provide services in Russia. So they're looking for about 60 million rubles, which is equivalent to $724,000. Netflix actually has less than 1 million subscribers in Russia, and they only operated as a local language service for less than 1 year, right? So in February, Netflix refused to comply with a law dictating that they had to carry 20 Russian free-to-air channels like Channel One because of concerns growing around the military invasion of Ukraine. So they're suing. No updates yet as to what's what. But my commentary on this is, aren't there bigger fish to fry? Here's that fish again, because you're hot as fish grease.
I'm thinking, why would they even want to watch TV? I mean, I know maybe these individuals who are trying to sue, obviously, they may not necessarily be blowing up things and killing people and things of that nature.
Correct.
What the heck do you want to watch TV for? Sit down somewhere. But
and do what?
I don't know, play tic-tac-toe or
something. Okay. Well, maybe I'm not trying to they maybe because remember they had some free to air channel they were operating under local language, so maybe that was the source of it, their source of information that they were providing. I don't know, and maybe that's the thing. But the thing is, then I hope you have a lot of time, because then you're going to be suing all these Western companies.
Absolutely.
I think that Netflix is just an easy target because it's so big, if you ask me.
Right. Well,
low-hanging fruit.
I did a look up really quick here. There's a popular dish in Russia. It's called pelmeni. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Pelmeni. It's considered a national dish of Russia. Their pasta dumplings are typically filled with minced meat wrapped in a thin pasta-like dough. They can be served alone or slathered in butter and topped with sour cream, or in soup broth.
I'm not laughing, but you're saying it like a commercial. now with chicken. That's what it sounded like. Pelmeni, now with chicken. Or in a soup broth. That's what you said.
So hot as pelmeni. How did it know?
I guess they're hot as pelmeni. I just think it's a tremendous waste of time. They could be there, and I don't want to get into the politics of it, but it seems like there are bigger problems than Netflix not providing you with local language programming. let's go back to the room. Look who is here. Claude Diamond has brought some things for us too. Brought a lot of great stuff to add. Thank you for sharing, Claude Diamond. You are awesome. Anna was very sad to hear about Gilbert Godfrey passing. Yeah, 67 is really young. Serena is also very sad. Yeah, may he rest well, B. Campbell. Absolutely. He was very funny. Definitely. Serena said he has a wife and kids too. My heart goes out to them. Yes, he absolutely does. Russian biscuits. B. Campbell says sausage. Is that true? I can see that being a thing, but I don't know. Okay, so Anna, yes, pierogies are Polish. Borscht, that's right. Borscht is Russian, but borscht is cold. I've had borscht before. I don't like it.
What does that consist of?
Borscht is cold beet soup.
Cold beet, as in
soup, beets, purple beets.
Oh wow. That doesn't even sound good.
Yeah, to Russians it is, and to other people, there are a lot of people who like borscht.
So is it seasoned or is it just a bunch of beets?
No, if there was seasoning in it, I didn't taste it. No offense to whoever made it. I don't know if it's supposed to be seasoned because you know, it's like when you're trying these types of foods for the first time, your perception of what that food tastes like or is supposed to taste like is based on whoever makes it. So if they do a bad job, but this person could cook. So, and I had it because I went to Passover. Was it? Yeah, I go to Passover celebration like every year. So they happened to be serving borscht. And I said, oh, okay. Now I like beets. I like beets very much. And I do juicing, so I'll have beet. It's really good to have it, mixed with fruits and stuff. It's a good like refresher and antioxidant full. But do I want cold beet soup with sour cream on? Not really.
Well, it sounds like you should have brought your own seasoning with you.
I don't think seasoning can help borscht. Not for me. If you like borscht, go ahead and put it in the chat. I have never had it again since because I decided, this is not something I want to be a part of. But
I know that's right. That doesn't sound like
maybe it's delicious. I suspect that because it was also cold, that and it could be just a mind thing. That soup you think is supposed to be hot. And heat wouldn't have helped it either. Heat nor seasoning wouldn't have helped it. So many food references. Yeah, why did we start talking about food? Oh, because hot as fish grease, I guess.
Hot as borscht.
Jasmine, hot as borscht, cold as borscht. Oh, I'm going to start using that. That was cold as borscht. I'm going to use that. Thank you. So, Jasmine said it could be escapism, but I thought they had bigger things to worry about than Netflix. That's what I would think. Absolutely. That's what I would think. Why is Freevee up? We're not talking about that yet.
Yeah, no. You just with the company that was
Netflix. Freevee is not Netflix. That's photo 2 that was supposed to be up.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Too late now. I was like, why is Freevee up? Because
when I uploaded them, I didn't put them in order. So let me make sure they're in order.
Let me just put them in any order. It said MC Curtis.
Sorry about that.
Oh, boy. B. Campbell said, I was loud and wrong with sausage, but beef stroganoff, as you meant. Okay, yeah, because I figured beef stroganoff is, and then, so there's a dish called chicken Kiev too, isn't it? But Kiev is Ukraine. So I don't know, but Kiev did used to be Russia at one point. So because Ukraine was part of Russia. Yeah, so chicken Kiev, I don't know. Anyway. Well, she says, I know I'm hungry though. So there you go. Go ahead and grab your Taco Wednesday fixings. We definitely want that. He's greeting Claude. Let's see. Yes, it's beets. And Anna says you work with what you have. Absolutely. I mean, and that's any culture. You work with what is available to you. You have beets, that's what you do. And I'm sure it's the best thing since sliced cake for them. I just didn't happen to enjoy it. But maybe I did not have the best version of borscht.
So if it doesn't taste good, it doesn't taste good, Anna. That's just,
No, but it tastes good to certain people because, culturally, if you grew up eating it, I'm sure it's delicious for them. For me, it was not. But I am not the connoisseur of all things Russian. So I don't know that was the way it was supposed to taste. Anyway, thank you for the lovely Passover. What did you say?
You're not a borscht expert.
I'm not a borscht expert at all. Terry likes beets in her salad. Absolutely. We on the MediaScope food truck do not have beets unless it's juiced or in a smoothie. Thank you for that disclaimer. Thank you very much for that disclaimer. Nadine is here, and let's greet her. Hey, Nadine, welcome. Claude Diamonds is saying that barbecue beef ribs are on the barbecue. Wonderful. So he's helping Serena out over at the MediaScope food truck. Let's see. Yeah, Serena, cut him off. He's done.
That wasn't me this time. That was Serena. That was funny. It was hilarious.
Serena also says, I don't know if it's warm where you're in Houston, so it's warm like it is here. But if you are interested, it is 88 degrees in the DC area today. So the food, in honor of such, the food truck has cool snacks. Buy one, get one half off, and not borscht ice cream. Although that might not be bad. I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to put you in a group with Anna.
In a group?
With Anna when you're borscht.
No, I told you I don't want borscht. But I could, I could see borscht as ice cream. I see where they could, how they do these things with ice cream?
Like
there's a pizza ice cream. Well, this is the interesting thing. So one of the people that comes to Feed Your Dreams in the morning, she was listening yesterday. Kevin and I on Clubhouse do a show called Pop Unfiltered, where we talk about all things pop culture. But we did a segment yesterday called Taster Talk, where we ask people, would they try it, or not get it, like kill it, basically. So there was a pizza ice cream, and we described what it was. And so it's basically ice cream. It's like a mozzarella and cream cheese ice cream, and it had tomato jam in it and pieces of basil shortbread crust. So I said, no, that doesn't sound appetizing to me. But someone did a taste thing last night, and she said that it actually tasted like kind of like a cheesecake ice cream. So it didn't have it didn't taste like pizza. It was just like a cheesecake ice cream almost. Which is sadly disappointing for anybody who wanted a pizza flavored ice cream. Jenny says we're all going to be using borscht in our everyday. Oh, I so am. That was cold as borscht. Right. That song is watch. And the next time we D Nice goes live in CQ, I'm going to say that song is cold as borscht, and you all will know what I'm talking about. And that was a cold move, cold as borscht. Because I'm going to be using borscht all the time. Anyway, borscht could be keto. Yeah, it might have too high of a sugar content for that, though. Anyway, let's keep going. 73 in upstate. Yeah, today. Tomorrow it will be 35. Welcome to New York. Anyway, right. Let's keep going. Could I have photo 2, please? I'm sorry, photo 3, please. Now, Free V. So let's talk a little bit about what this is. Free V is a rebrand, ladies and gentlemen, of IMDb TV. Have you ever watched IMDb TV at all?
I have, but
Okay,
what's
now go ahead. Tell me about it.
well, I mean, well, Freevee. So this is a rebranding for I am.
Yeah, it's going to be called Amazon Freevee. Now, if you didn't know, Amazon owns IMDb TV.
Oh, that I
So
did not know.
yes. So in order to keep on brand and on target, they are rebranding IMDb TV to be Amazon Freevee TV. So it's free, right? But it's ad supported, it's on demand, it's a streaming service, and beginning April 27th. So it's still IMDb TV for right now, but it will be Amazon Free V on April 27th. That name is just so cumbersome, but it is
It
what it
is.
is.
Why would
Amazon
they do
Free
away?
V.
Why would they do away with the branding that's been established? Just say,
Because they were trying to make their properties the same across the board. So
oh,
it didn't have IMDb TV doesn't have Amazon in it. I mean, I suppose they could have added Amazon at the front, but that would
right,
have been cumbersome too. Amazon IMDb TV is too much.
right. I hear you.
And think about it. People that are in the industry, if you're an actor, I actually have one IMDb credit. So that's the thing you look for. So if you look up my name, I have one IMDb credit for an audiobook that my voice is on. And we won an award for it. So
Good stuff.
yeah, so I have one IMDb credit. Hopefully soon to be more. But unless you are in the industry and looking up movies and shows and actors, IMDb may not be something that you're familiar with. So I think it does make sense for them to rebrand with the Amazon name and whatever else they call it. But Freevee just feels cumbersome to say anyway.
So if someone's actually looking up information about a particular actor or looking up your information, they can still find it under the IMDb, or
Yeah,
will they?
IMDb, the website is separate from IMDb TV.
Oh,
So
okay.
IMDb is a database that, in
Hmm.
fact, it stands for International Movie Database.
Okay.
So it's a database where you can look up actors and television shows and movies and that type of thing. So if you go to IMDb, I think it's imdb.com, you can look up things like that. But so that's separate. So you probably don't know about IMDb unless you're in the field. So I think it does make sense for them to rebrand.
Gotcha.
But they've been doing well. So over the past 2 years, and they launched 2 years ago, they have tripled their monthly active users because of their increased distribution of originals. So they launched in the UK last September, and they're going to continue their international expansion with a launch in Germany later this year. And additionally, they're slated to increase their originals slate by 70%. That's a lot. So anyway, check it out. IMDb TV, if you haven't already, it's free, but it won't be IMDb TV for long. It will soon be Amazon Free V. I guess it's like a take on TV because it's free, but it takes you a minute to figure that out. So
Yeah.
not so much. Let's keep going and then we'll take some comments. Could I have photo 4, please? Speaking of Netflix has introduced a new feature just when you thought there was nothing else you needed to do but Netflix and chill. Now they're giving you something else to do. You can thumbs up or thumbs down. It is a new feature called the 2 thumbs up feature, and it's an additional way for you to let Netflix know what you like and what you don't like. So starting today, you can find this feature next to the thumbs up and thumbs down buttons on the TV, online browser, Android, and iOS mobile devices. Yay! So don't get me wrong, they've been there. But the 2 thumbs up is a new thing.
Okay. Just to
You're
uncomplicate
just
things.
giving me more to do.
Right.
If I'm sitting down to watch Netflix, I'm either enjoying myself or I might be doing a review for TV channeling, the 5-star rated podcast that Kevin and I do. Anyway, shameless plug. So I may be doing a review for TV channeling, or I may be enjoying myself. One thing I probably don't want to, like, I don't do it now. Because and here's why. Because most of the time, if I'm watching Netflix, I'm watching on my television. And you can't see it, but the television is over here. So I'm pointing over here. So most of the time I'm watching on my television, which means I have to pick up the remote, click to, yeah, I'm probably not doing all that. But it could be helpful for them to, it could be a helpful way for you to get what you want and what you don't want. This is according to Lost Remote, so kudos to you. Let's go to the room and take some comments. So Anna, with regard to IMDb TV, that says the only downside is the ads. Well, you could pay for it and then there wouldn't be any ads, or far less ads. They have to pay for it somehow. And we still haven't figured out a way in modern media to pay for things without advertising. So advertising it is. And so it's either you pay with your time or you pay with actual dollars. Or in MC's case, you could pay him in crypto.
Or maybe borscht soup. The borscht soup.
Apparently, he's taken over a new leaf. He's now so cheap that you could pay him in borscht.
Yeah.
Don't put out there what you don't want to be true, MC.
No, not quite.
You'll
No,
open your door and there'll be a whole pot of cold borscht on your step.
No, right.
Claude Diamond said Free V has a new movie, The History of Beats.
That's funny.
Oh, that's rich, Claude Diamond. Susan Eccles is here. Hello, my dear. It says, is that because Amazon is raising their prices? They feel the need to offer something for free. You know what? They never do anything to be nice. So, no, if they're offering something, it's because there's money to be made off of it. I don't know anything that Amazon offers for free. Do you? Beyond access to the website?
Not at all.
No. So if there offers, there is money to be made with this. And remember, they're producing originals. They're expanding to Germany. They're already in the UK. All of this takes money. So it's free, but not really, because we have to watch ads. So it's really not free. If I have to exchange something for something else, then it's not free. It does not give us free at all. Anyway, oh, Jay is here too. Ed says, I like IMDb movies sometimes. Okay. You know, I haven't taken the time to sit down and watch again. So busy with trying to do things for the podcast. We have like very set things that we're trying to look up. So sometimes I have very little time to explore, but maybe I will and see if there are any differences between when the rebranding happens on the 27th. Kerwin says, sounds like it's going to be free with an Amazon Prime account. You know what? Interesting. That is a good assessment. It did not say that. I did not pick that up, but that's a good assessment. I'm going to find out more. You see what happens when Kerwin comes? Thank you, Kerwin. Anyway, let's see. Oh, yeah. Look up the IMDb, my one little IMDb credit. So you'll see there for the name of the audiobook is called The Dawn of Destiny. So if you look up The Dawn of Destiny, all the cast members are there, and I'm one of the cast members. Don't ask me to remember my name. I don't. But it was good. It was good. So Jenny says it opens them up to more legacy features and TV shows. Absolutely. Let's see. I did know that IMDb is owned by Amazon. The name change makes sense. Free V. Yeah, like TV, free V, free TV. So, but it took me a minute to get to that. I'm like, Amazon free V. It took me a minute to get to it, but I got there. I got there eventually. What happened to Rotten Tomatoes? Rotten Tomatoes is still around. That is like one of the premier ways to get a rating score of how good something is. It doesn't mean it really is. But yeah, Rotten Tomatoes is still around. And Jasmine said, "Who asked for that?" Now there are a couple of things that we talked about that nobody asked for. Borscht being one.
Right.
Okay. There are a lot of things we talked about that nobody asked for. If you're talking about the name change, it could be the name change you're talking about. Yeah, I have to agree with the name change. They did need that again, and I brought up the point on IG that it is the same thing as when you have your social media. And Jasmine, you can attest to this, that it is better to have the same name across the board so people can find you. As I said, unless you're in the industry, you probably don't know what IMDb is or is for. So it makes sense that they brand it with Amazon. And that way it's not confused with Amazon Prime Video. So let me make sure. Jenny also said, and Jenny is in the industry as well, so she knows very well. She says we have to remember that Amazon also has a production budget to meet as well for originals. They sure do. It's not the 15 billion budget that Netflix worked with for originals, but it is what it is. And Jay has put popcorn in the chat because he's so enticed by the conversation. Go ahead and get some. Where's our food truck? Do we have a special? Do we have a borscht special? No borscht, but we'll just call it the borscht special, just because I like the name borscht.
Or borscht toppings for your ice cream.
Now, again, I wouldn't be mad at that. I could see that. I wouldn't be mad. Would I eat it? Maybe not, but I wouldn't be mad at it. I could see how they could make that work. Somebody look up and see if there actually is a borscht ice cream. I would be interested to know. Let's keep going. Could I have photo 5, please? FIFA, for those of you that are soccer fans, get ready for some football, the real football or the original football. So FIFA, which is the board that produces, is produce the right word? It's the league for soccer, like the NBA, NFL, so FIFA, right? So they've launched FIFA Plus, which is a streaming service. They're going to offer live soccer matches from around the world. Now, I actually happen to like soccer. I do enjoy it. So you can find me sitting and watching World Cup when it's on. Will I watch everything and every team? No, but I do enjoy soccer. So there are just 222 days till kickoff for the FIFA World Cup, which is going to be held in Qatar next year. And FIFA has announced yesterday, that they launched FIFA Plus. So it's free. It's designed to bring free soccer entertainment to fans everywhere, football entertainment to fans everywhere. What are they going to offer? Well, let me tell you, they're going to offer live matches from around the world, interactive games, news, tournament information, and video content around both men's and women's matches. Let's see what they say. Quote, FIFA Plus represents the next step in our vision to make football truly global and inclusive, and it underpins FIFA's core mission of expanding and developing football globally. This is according to Gianni Infantino, who is the president of FIFA. This project represents a cultural shift in the way different types of football fans want to connect with and explore the global game, and has been a fundamental part of my 2020 through 2023 vision. It will accelerate the democratization of football, and we are delighted to share it with fans. Good for you, FIFA. MC, are you a soccer fan?
Not really, but I do like soccer. I'm not a fan in the sense where I would be sitting down watching it, but I do like soccer. It's pretty cool though. Yeah.
I don't know. It has a feel to it, right? Now, my father played
Absolutely.
soccer for a long time in college, so he's hence probably why I'm interested in soccer. And he actually used to do a little bit of soccer coaching. So.
Okay. Now, did you have a favorite soccer team?
I know, because I'm not like, I like soccer, but like I said, I'm not like a huge, but I do like any African team, of course. I like Manchester United.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So there are going to be over 29,000 men's and 11,000 women's matches that are going to be streamed this year, and that will total 40,000 matches. That's a lot of content.
Yeah, it is.
So where can you get it? It's going to be available on all web and mobile devices straight away, as well as a variety of linked gadgets in the future. So probably not Roku and all of that initially, but in the future, I'm sure that will come. And it will be available in 5 languages in true soccer spirit: English, French, German, Portuguese, and Spanish, with 6 more languages to be released in June. I need them to add some African languages to that. Soccer is huge in Africa. Anyway.
Okay, but hey, so but there, how many different languages are in Africa, or what's the common or is there such a thing of a common language in Africa?
Not really.
Not really.
It depends on what country. There are 54 countries in
Wow.
Africa. The most thing that I could say would be like what we call a lingua franca, a linguistic term that's more like a common language, would be Swahili, because there are Uganda, Kenya. There are a few countries in Eastern Africa that speak Swahili, because Swahili is actually a Creole. It is a mixture of different African languages and Arabic. So if you notice that there's similarity to some Arabic words, that's why.
Very interesting. Okay.
And Creoles emerge. Here's a little lesson: communication. Creoles and Pidgins emerge because different groups encounter each other and can't communicate. So they develop a meshed language that allows them to communicate. So that's basically what Swahili is.
Okay. Good stuff.
So that could be a language. I don't know how big soccer is in East Africa, but if it is, I would say add Swahili.
Right.
Because Africans watch soccer. We do. Let's go to the room and see what's happening. It's 7:03. So Jay has also offered us donuts. Thank you for the sugar. All right. Sarita is rolling out. Claude and Terry are going to be holding down the food truck. We're keeping MC away from it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Kermit says, I'm sure that FIFA will be broadcasting on Freevee. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Oh, thank you, Trish. Yeah, absolutely. So not that you needed the explanation, but thought it would be a way to do it. Serena says a borscht special, courtesy of MediaScope president. Buy 1 ice cream cone, get 1 free. That is the borscht special. It's not borscht ice cream, or has nothing to do with borscht. We just like the word. Say it with me. Borscht. Anyway, okay. We're running it, and it's hot outside special. Go ahead and pick up your favorite cool treat. So there we go. B. Campbell loves soccer, and I'm sure for those of you that are, I don't know, in the Caribbean, those of you, I know cricket is big in the Caribbean. So for those of you that are in the Bahamas, is cricket big? I probably need to look it up, but I know that cricket tends to be very big in the Caribbean. Let me know if soccer is big where you are, or football. If you guys are football fans, let me know. I'm interested to know. Anyway, all right, let's keep going, because we only have a little bit of time left, and we're already over time, but we did start like 10 late. So indulge me for another 6 minutes. Could I have the, you know what I'm about to say? There you go. You felt my vibes. The intro to the tech segment. Let's talk GoPro. Could I have photo 7, please? So for those of you that are interested in an action camera, you know GoPro is a go-to for that. Well, maybe it's too heavy for your helmet, or maybe it's too heavy for the FPV drones. You know, they're the really light. You know what I'm talking about, MC? The
Right.
really light drones. They look like toys almost. Well, you can't put a camera on most of those, even a GoPro. And the latest GoPro is the GoPro Hero 7. Well, guess what? They've got one that will fit on these, as you can see in the picture, that will fit on these really lightweight drones. It is the GoPro Hero 10 Black Bones. Don't ask me why it's called that.
Right.
I don't know. And you're going to be disappointed in my answer if you ask. But it's actually a stripped down version of the flagship Hero, and it weighs 56 grams. That's really light. So a lot of people that are GoPro users have been asking for something lighter that would fit on one of these drones. So here you go. It can be mounted. It could go where no drone has gone before. Check it out. I wanted to bring that up in case anybody has a GoPro and wants something lighter or is interested in that. Check that out. Now, I'm not a huge fan of GoPro for regular videography simply because I'm not a fan of the concave lens, because it gives you an extreme wide angle. I'm not a fan of that. But for action, nothing beats it. I don't want to say nothing beats it, but it's pretty good. So check that out. Let's keep going. Could I have photo? Let's go with photo 8, please. Today in TikTok news, TikTok has surpassed Snapchat as the favorite app of teens. Now, I admit, I used to be really into Snapchat, but after a while, it just became meh for me. So I'll go over there every once in a while, and TikTok will ask me, do I want to share with Snapchat? And yeah, I'll do it. But do I keep up with it regularly? No. But I have a Snapchat account. So TikTok has now surpassed Snapchat as the favorite social media app of U.S. teens. Facebook and Twitter are lingering far behind, if you haven't guessed, according to, Piper Sandler's Taking Stock with Teens survey. And I'm sure Terry and Jasmine, you know all about this. So let's talk a little bit about this. 33% of respondents said that TikTok was their favorite social media app, surpassing Snapchat, which is at 31%. But that doesn't tell the whole story, because TikTok is popular and it makes cultural moves. It's a cultural icon. That doesn't mean, and it's an influence, that doesn't mean that it is the highest engaged, because 89% of respondents said that their engagement with Instagram is more. They still use it at least once per month, followed by Snap at 84%, and TikTok is 80%. So 89% of respondents are using Instagram at least once a month. And I bet you it's because of Reels. I bet you any amount of money it's because of the popularity of Reels. Because, I mean, even though Instagram had always skewed younger, once TikTok came out, there was a shift toward that, to which, of course, Facebook, or Meta as they're now known, had to copy, and voila, here you go, Reels. But they are popular. So I bet you that is the popularity of that. The 89% is because of Reels.
So where does Instagram or Reels fall in line with TikTok? Is there any kind of real competition there, or is TikTok just kind of supersedes them by millions, I guess?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, they're still ahead. TikTok is still the favorite. They're still ahead, but you can't rest on your laurels for long ever. Because remember, all of this was Snapchat a few years ago. Snapchat was dominating a few years ago. They slept on their laurels, and here came, Facebook making Instagram popular.
Right.
So even if somebody is ahead, there's never somebody far behind. And that's why, it's like if you've ever run track, and you said you ran track, right, MC?
Yeah, I'm track and cross country. Mm-hmm.
So, they tell you you're not supposed to look behind you.
Absolutely.
Because then you just get, first of all, it slows you down. Second of all, you get anxiety about somebody breathing on your neck and being on your back. You keep looking straight ahead, right? So that's what they can't look back. They have to look straight ahead and continue, although they do look back a little bit, because they look back to see what other people are doing. So unlike track, they are kind of peering over their shoulder to see, what's Snapchat doing, to make sure that they stay several steps ahead. Maybe they need to adopt a track mentality. Don't look back. Worry about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, I have to go. It's MC, not MC. Claude said, MediaScope is a proud sponsor of Borscht for Easter and Passover. And Passover is coming. Hopefully, there will be no borscht.
More borscht, please.
More beans, please. No. Yes, and it is a really nice light cam for those light drones. And look who's here. Speaking of NAB, Carlos Felix is here. Welcome, Carlos. And he says he will be at NAB. Yes, we did share your website, and we told people to come by your table at NAB if they are going to be there. David Benjamin Echo says he's not surprised at TikTok. Anna says, hoot, hoot. Did I say I said that too properly? Hoot, hoot. Because WH is hoot. So white, wheat. Remember those lessons in phonics?
It's like
because you're saying white and wheat, and I remember my teachers would always, the same one who told me about pronouncing poor. So Mrs. Albert said WH is actually pronounced whew, so it is pronounced white, wheat. And then so she asked me, and I think I told this story before, but she asked me for not synonyms, homonyms, right? Words that sound the same, but mean differently and are spelled differently. So I said poor and poor, like poor people and to poor. And she said, actually, it's pronounced poor. I did just like this. I was like, oh, poor. Okay. So now my sister and I always say, actually, if we see the word poor, it's pronounced poor. Poor. Okay. Mrs. Albert, thank you. So shout out to Mrs. Albert. If you're watching this, I now pronounce it poor. Anyway, here we go. Nadine says we are being hit with constant reels. I'd rather have a choice to see the accounts I follow, stills and photography. I don't want to be fed reel after reel. Yeah, well, it's popular. The algorithm puts up what is popular. So now I hope you all know that you actually have the choice to see things chronologically now, right? From accounts you follow. So if you go to your TikTok, your Instagram, right? And you click on your picture. Wait, I did this yesterday.
You know how Facebook is. They probably removed the feature already.
I did this yesterday. Did they change something from yesterday? Somebody put in the chat. One of you social media put in the chat. But anyway, if you go, you're going to be able to click on, you're supposed to be able to click on the Instagram where it says Instagram, and a drop-down menu will be there, and you can favorite accounts, and then you can also put, I think it says who I'm following. So you can have your feed that way, and this way you'll see more of you'll see the people that you're following, as opposed to these random accounts and random reels that you may not want to see. So you see, Instagram, you made me look foolish. I just did this yesterday, and now I can't find it. Okay. Claudia Santiago is here, and she says, hello. Hello, Claudia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Claudia said something else. Jasmine said, shout out to my MC, my fellow track star. Okay, I didn't know you ran track. All right. Wait, there you go. Ed. Claudia says hi to Carlos Phoenix. Carlos says this: the problem with following teen trends is that they get bored easily and mislead the rest of the market. And you know what? That's true. I don't think they do get bored very easily. I don't think we can rely. And here's the thing: when they do these reports, it's not of the moment. It's like last year or a few months back, by which point many teens have moved on to the next. On to the next. Is that not true, MC?
Absolutely.
So, David Veterico says, yes, indeed, Mrs. Albert. Poor. Yes. I was all this enunciation, says Jasmine, has me picturing Tachi looking down at us peasants from the top of her tower. I think that's what she wanted to achieve with us. She wanted to turn us into aristocracy, and we were not to pronounce it poor. You say poor. It's pronounced poor. Thank you, Mrs. Albert. Shout out to you. All right, one last story because it's now 7:16, so we're now at like 1 hour. So, could I have the intro to the pop culture segment? Oh, MC. You're going to be earning your crypto today.
I am.
You're earning your crypto today, boy. Could I have photo 14, please? This is our last story. And I don't know whether or not to call this, say, what the hell is this story? You all can decide. We'll talk about this together. So, this is a luxury doomsday condo, and it will keep you comfy through an apocalypse. So from the good people at Survival Condo are these luxury kind of bunkers. They're tucked away in a secret location in just north of Wichita, Kansas. And it's a shelter that welcomes families hiding from the grasp of world-ending disaster. The owner is Larry Hall, and he purchased the property in 2007 for $300,000 and dedicated $20 million into making it a place to escape for as many as 12 families and their pets in case of the apocalypse. So the walls are up to 9 feet thick and 15 stories underground. It's a self-sufficient facility that runs on various water systems, power supplies, as well as hydroponic food and aquaponic farming equipment. There's a volcano ash remover in case of a volcanic eruption as well. I should have put some of these other things up, some of the other pictures, because there's also like a rec room. I'm not trying to laugh, but is that really what you're concerned about? If there's an apocalypse, they have it's like a luxury. Think about like, in condos, how they have like the common room, the common area with like,
right.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like. So, but it can sustain 75 residents for 5 years. So in year 6, you're on your own, I guess. So here's the thing. When coronavirus became a thing, the builders of the survival condo armed it with nuclear, biological, and chemical air filtration that can filter out pathogens like COVID-19. However, we cannot guarantee that you will not pick up the virus from indirect or direct contact with an infected person or object either before or after you arrive at our facility. Well, that's comforting. So let me tell you what's in there. You get luxuries like a pool, a swimming pool with a water slide, movie theater, a library, gym, a bar, a dog park, a rock climbing wall, an arcade room, and more. These arcade games are going to be so outdated and antiquated by the time So you might say to yourself, but what about the sun? Ah, mon frere. The rooms are fitted with remote-controlled artificial windows that display fake scenery But it's not just ornamental, because it actually stimulates the natural progression of day to night so that your circadian rhythms are not thrown off. Now, ask me how much this costs.
Well, how much does it cost?
Would you like to guess, or do you just want me to give it to you?
I'd say 850,000.
That's a good guess. So a half floor unit, what they're calling a half floor unit, will set you back 1.5 million. A full floor apartment is 3 million. And if you have the audacity to want 3,600 square feet and a 2-story penthouse, that will be 4.5 million, please.
Jeez. You know, this is interesting because from the sounds of it, it sounds like the rich, the very wealthy, are concerned about the apocalypse, because who could afford something like that?
So maybe we should be concerned too.
Well, no, I mean, it's you know, I mean, it's neither here or there, but the point of it is that, you know, these prices, you know, and I'm thinking like, well, so is it the rich people that are only that are worried about the apocalypse? So
They're the only ones that are going to survive because they're the only ones who can afford it.
right.
So maybe this is a what the hell is this? Anyway, it's time for us to wrap. That is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Jasmine brought up something. Who is cleaning the pool?
You know what?
Because if there's just enough for 12 families, do you also have staff to run all this? You're not expecting the 12 family, but it says it can sustain up to 75 residents for 5 years. So I guess that also includes staff. Good question.
Maybe they're having someone from the outside come in and clean, like, you know, knocking the doors.
Who from the outside? They're decimated. There is no outside anymore. Anna said it's cheaper than LA real estate. You got that right. And Susan Angles is clapping, which signals the end of our show. Folks, thank you so much for being here and for hanging out for a little bit of extra time since we started late. We apologize. Thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the stories today. I found them quite refreshing. And clearly these bunkers for the rich are not for the poor.
Maybe we'll get a call, or Putin, like Putin or something. He'll comment.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Because I can already see where you're going. So we're just going to end right now. Any final words besides that, MC?
Great show. Great show.
Thank you all for being here. We love you for watching. We bid you adieu. You guys, ourselves, and MC Curtis, and me, and Borscht. That's it. Borscht. Let us all exit stage left. We'll see you next week. Cheers.
Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control.